Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kinlaig. I've nipped down the store and got a bigger tarp for Walter's bales. You can now stick 250 in here. Oh dear. That might have to be repositioned. Okay. Interesting. Anyway. I've got a decision to make, really, haven't I? I have some money from work contracts that we've managed to get done very early on, thanks to things. I need to bale all of this up. I was going to do it in the morning, but I thought, you know what, it's a nice afternoon. I was going to find myself something else to do, but I thought, you know what, let's do this. Straight in, because this is in the sale and I am pondering the idea of getting it, as I mentioned in the last episode. The only thing that slightly puts I mean, the price is fantastic. We can then pick up baling contracts for any round baling that needs to be done. So on the paper there, it makes absolute sense to do it. But what is our tractor? Is it that? That's what we've got. It's only 70 horsepower. We'd have to spend another 16 grand getting the horsepower up on our tractor to be able to use it. So that leaves me, as well as taking 25 grand of more money on a loan. So it sort of takes the shine off the idea for me. It is more sensible though, isn't it? But then how do we move the bales? We'll have to get one of those. We could get spikes that just fit on the 3-point link, can't we? Until something pops up for us to put on some sort of lifting device. It's a tricky one. It's very much a tricky one. Let's weighing up the pros and cons here. Pro. Con, we can only do round bale contracts. Con, bales still need to be moved. Pro, there are going to be a lot less of them to move than doing this way, which is very time consuming. Pro, it'll be easy to sell bales of straw that are larger. Con, those bales of straw will still need to be lifted and transported. thing is, I've bought another implement that's cost quite a bit of money. Already. But it would make things a lot quicker, wouldn't it? And I do quite like this. Albeit, what about the bale stacker? That. Then that's way more money, isn't it? That's huge money. It's ruddy cool though. Isn't there a... Oh, well, there's not a lot to get these. We've already got them in. Oh, I'm very much torn here. Is there any baling contracts that we could offset the price against? Bale wrapping, cultivating jobs. Look, if we had a cultivator, I suppose we might have to look into... We're going to need a cultivator here as well, aren't we, really? Mind you, there's not a lot of time left on these before these all reset. That'll be happening in October, so we've probably not got time to do any of that. If we owned something, we could probably just crack on with it, but well, that's the rules of this version that I'm doing. We can get equipment like tools that we might require, sort of something to lift the bales with that goes on the tractor, but big bits of equipment we've got to wait, either lease new ones or lease or wait for one to come in the sale. That's them to rules. That's the challenge that is set. I'm feeling it probably makes sense to just add to the loan, do it. It doesn't put our loan up too much, does it? The trouble is, can we get the upgrade? Whee! The engine upgrade, do we just go for all of it? Do we just go the full maximum we can get? Sort of guess more horsepower's the better, especially with the other new implement that I've purchased. Put that there. Keep these together. Oh, I really don't know what to do. I mean, look, if we were to do it, we don't know when a better tractor might come up on the options. We know we could be sat with that tractor for quite a while. If it doesn't work out, we can just get another. Well, if it doesn't work out, we can just sell it, can't we? At the end of the day. At the end of the day comes night. Why's that not coming up? We have got quite a bit of work to get done out here as well. And planning. I am really worried about Walter's financial plight, because he's got about 10-11 grand's worth of barley. Is there something we can do to make that more profitable? Let's see how long it takes me to just go and collect all these bales up. When I get the last 3 litres there we go. See, look, there's 1, 2, 3. Whee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 17 bales just there. Oh my god, you're looking at over 100 bales there, aren't we? That's a lot. Oh, let's go to the market. Let's go to the shop. Let's get the credit card hit up further. Gonna need I need something to move the bales with as well. What's the difference on that apart from the weight? Single or a double? That's adjustable. That were lucky. I didn't drive into anything. Let's get those 17 straw bales up and get them collected. Let's switch to me actually. If I'm going to have to work out what the best thing to do with the engine on this as well, isn't it? How much more power do I give myself on this? $25 grand. I want as little loaning as possible. So if we have a look at the 25 grand for that, something to lift it with, moving it. That's the only sort of bale spikes I think we can get. I'll have to have a play around about what other bale spikes I can get. If we go maximum, 21 grand gives us up to 112 horsepower. Or 16 is 102. It is a big amount more. And then we got the resale value. That's 21. There's only 6 hours on that tractor, so there's still plenty of life left in that tractor. So I think I can't feed. We could make TMR with. If we can get a mixer, we could make TMR for this straw. Otherwise, potentially this straw just wants selling, doesn't it? There's no use for it. Let me have a little think and I'll come back to you. I'm incredibly torn. Because now all of a sudden I'm going to be spending 46 plus equipment, 50 grand to be able to bail. Am I going to see that much money back from it in work? Although going forward, if we cut all of that, we can feed hay to the animals and they seem to be okay. So it's certainly good from Walter's perspective. He can feed them hay and be okay. They don't need TMR for some reason. They're at 100%. Let me have a little think and come back to you. 21 grand. Ugh. I wonder if the Pro Compact would have been a... Much is it to put that on? Oh dear, dear oh dear, we can't afford that. Right. I've leased this. Oh, it's got a strap on it. That's quite handy. We'll see what that does. I have already it's got a little bit more poke on it now. It was a little bit slow on the movement before, but wheel. My stick's sending me all over the place, making me feel ill. I've already took the baler up, and oh yeah, that's a little bit, although I've just drove the baler up and it wouldn't get above 15 mile an hour because of the weight. Empty, which sort of led me to believe I need to go to the full potential of 112 horsepower now, because otherwise if I spend 16 grand I might end up having to spend another amount to push it that further bit. If you're going to go all the way, I'm sure if you only do it part way you don't really go up as high as you would like. If you go, that doesn't make any sense at all, does it? If you were to go spend 16 grand to go up to 102 horses, it wouldn't be another 5 grand to go to 112. It would be something weird like 7 or 8, or in some cases still the 21 grand to go again. But here we are. Let's get this into play. Lifted it. Right, options. Tension belts on the front, that's fantastic. Let's lift that. Switch to oh, we can change the size. $127. Why would you want 127? Anyway, the automatic drop on. We've got the counter. We'll be running out of lights soon, aren't we? But we can just carry on in the next day if that is the case. Lower. Excuse me, stick. Lower it down. Away we go. This is a mod one, so it did give the option of a much larger collection. Is this normal? I can't tell if this is normal because I'm so used to stopping every few seconds. To be fair, I've spent so long with a really small, with the vintage stuff as well. I'm not used to this sort of modern edge. I'll tell you what, 112, it's working okay though. I mean, this is fairly flat, we're not on any steep bit. But because this is a modded, it's from a pack of modded ones, I could have changed the pickup to a lot bigger. It said I could have had 12, maybe even further meter. I've just stuck with the 13 meter because it just seems a bit more sensible. Although for getting that grass up off that road, maybe if we put a bit of a garage in at Walters, I could just quickly adjust it just to get that grass up on the road that is stuck. We'll get one more out, and then we'll see how this goes about moving bales. I've only leased it just in case A, it doesn't work, or B, I think I can push for a 2. I haven't got to wait. That's not to say we couldn't look at getting one though. Let's head back down this way for a laugh. I'm not going to show you all of this, it'll be too much. We need to think of something to get Walter a residual income. I'm wondering whether there's any way we could tempt him to put in a greenhouse, because that's something he could work on. Let's just drop that for now, and then drop that down. I'm assuming I can, assuming my farm stick will allow me to use this for, should we go in? Go that way. It's a bit dark already. It is 6 o'clock. Right. Lift. Hello. That doesn't do anything. That's interesting. My farm stick doesn't do anything. Oh, what? Hey up. Way up. What's going on? Get some lights on. Okay, well, we can move them. It's not struggling too much. Goddamn camera. Well, I'm sort of pretty happy about that, if I'm honest. I don't know, obviously getting them out of there might be an issue, but I can certainly shuttle run backwards and forwards, can't I? Do another one. That's not, yes, that was quite intriguingly good. I better turn that down. That's it. There's going to be a lot of these, though, aren't there, really? I'll tell you what, I'll see you in the morning. When I got this done, and I'll show you what else I've bought. Because I'm now £90,000 in debt myself. Which isn't great. Not this early. Good morning. This can be picked up. That's handy, isn't it? Let's move this out the way because I'm very happy with the baler. I don't know why I was even doubting it to begin with. The pickup's really good on it. It even took the bit of grass off the road. If you reverse up, it pushes the pushes the bale back without getting too stuck. I've returned, or he dropped the thing last night, but I've just been saying to Walter it might be worth him getting a bale thing to move them with. Secret little bonus as well, they're liftable. So off camera it's a lot quicker for me. But he's got 25,000 litres. That's 100,000 litres of straw. What's the prices on that? Rubbish. 4 grand. 4 grand's worth of straw. Am I working it out right? I'll work this out in my head here. 20 bales times 5,000 is 100,000. Divide it by 1,000 times by 40 quid. Could go up to 50 in January though, but yeah, 4 grand. Oh, that's hard economy though, isn't it? Really, it's not Oakbridge. Alright, let's have a quick, while I'm in here, hay versus what's the other thing that you make? Maybe GHH 62. If we were to do silage, I'm wondering if we can make him some money by doing a big silage thing. Yeah, that's your boy, isn't it? Any time of the year that's going to make money. That's, I'm sure, they're silage pits. So maybe I've got to talk him into grass and silage. But you know, I mean, still, if we can get that on something and transport it, it's still 5 grand for him. I've just noted that he's paying 500 per day, so £1,000 a month in loan repayments and nearly 1,000. I left my lights on all night. I've not flattened my battery. I guess I'd know if I'd flattened it, it'd been off, wouldn't it? I'll turn them off now, can't I, really, at this time of the day? But what was I saying? Yeah, he's paying £1,000 a month just in property upkeep as well. So, not great. Should check the cows. In fact, do we have to be at the front, or can we just come straight out to the meadow? No. I mean, we can check the menu. Sheep are fine. The cows have got meadow. Bugger. So we don't need to worry about food for them. Health is great for some reason. I still think, I was talking to him about it last night, if we moved the cows up here, maybe. Around here. And then all of that can be arable field Doesn't say how many we can hold in there, does it? That's a shame. Have we got any contracts? No baling. A bit of cultivating. If we're gonna need a cultivator. Oh, I got rid of the harvester, didn't I? No worry on that. Ploughing, stone picking. Slim pickings, really. Anywho, get towards the end of the episode. I said I'd show you my new purchase that I'd done. I've got to pick it up today. But I think I've sold him the idea of getting the soil sampled. He says if we were to move the cows, though, wouldn't it be worth just doing both fields at the same time? I don't think he realises the cost involved, because we'd probably, I mean, he could rent the equipment and I could do it, but I think it would be better him just paying someone to do it, to come out and do it. Probably be cheaper. And just do each field as he needs it, maybe. That's probably a better idea. Right. I mean, we are in for the baling, in for the tedding. And now, in for the spraying. 25 grand this cost. Absolute bargain. And now it can be adapted so that we can too busy looking at my screen because this football score just come up. We can have it adapted for precision farming, which is good. That is a huge expense, however, so we'll probably have a little bit of a wait until we're a bit better going than that. I don't know what we're paying in interest actually. Is October a good time to... That grass is ready to cut anyway, isn't it? So it's not really going to matter if we were just to cut it. Means he's going to have to take some money out to lease some equipment though. We'll need a scoop. Maybe a collector. Maybe a collector or a hay fork. Then he won't be able to move the cows unless he's got money to put the... It's probably better to do it now though, before the meadow grass goes. And then we should look at mulching that field and check and see if it needs anything. There's a lot to do actually. I thought we'd be running out of work here, but no, we've got prep to do and things like that. Now, I've spotted something around the farm. That has piqued my interest. Got a bit of weed appearing. I suppose we are into October now, so... 20 bales off there though. It's not bad, is it? I mean, 4 grand is, if you can get it up to 50, 4 grand's 4 grand, isn't it? One thing I don't see in 25 is the great demand at blah de blah. I haven't seen that on any of the 25. I don't know if they've forgot to put that in. Oh, where's my camera going? I'm filling up this yard quite quickly. I'm going to pop that in there. I don't know if there's the room for it. I'll have to give it a go. It's bigger than I thought. I don't think there's any spraying jobs yet, but the tyre is the size of our tractor. That wheel. There we go. That's better. Straighten that up. Drop that off. Nice. Ready for work. The fleet we've got on the go here. Oh, I've put that close, haven't I? How have I not hit it? It's not in the best condition, but that's good. These aren't being used for anything, so I'm wondering whether we can get them professionally cleaned out and we can put herbicide and fertiliser concentrate in it. That's what I'm wondering. That's gas. It's got another one over here that I don't think he uses either. I might have a word with him if it's okay for us to just get them cleaned out and done. There is a... and then we can use it for storing, I suppose. Maybe there's a water pipe anywhere we could have a mixer to it as well to fill it up from. That would be handy. But yes, that is where we're going to leave the episode for now. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any comments or suggestions going forward, then do feel free to pop them in the comment section, wherever you may find them. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.